Hey, it's MBS here, and I'm here in Melbourne, in fact, just outside the National Gallery of Victoria, where I've just had a lovely couple of hours wandering around with Marcella, looking at some of our great pieces of art that are here. And I've got three things that I'm taking away from this visit to the gallery, which I've so enjoyed. The first is this: two of the most striking pieces of art here are actually on the ceiling, or at least one is on the ceiling and the other's kind of on the ceiling. There's an amazing glass work, and I'll show it to you, where you look up and it's stained glass ceiling. It is extraordinary. It's one of my very favorite things. There's something by the same artist in Canberra as well, as part of the National Library there. The second similar but different piece of art is the constellations, the night sky painted on the floor. But then when you look up, there's a big mirrored ceiling, like 4 stories up, and you get to see you amongst the constellations. So what I'm taking from that is the need to remember to keep looking up. I'm not sure about you, but so often I find myself head down, head down working, head down concentrating, head down worrying. And it reminds me of a yoga teacher I had who's like, Michael, keep lifting your head up. You gotta lift your head up, you gotta breathe. And there is something about taking a pause right now and looking up, and then looking even further to notice what's going on, to maybe metaphorically, if nothing else, to aspire for something bigger, for something higher, for something bolder, perhaps a worthy goal that you might be thinking about. So that's the first thing I'm taking away. The second thing was a specific exhibition about Aboriginal art to 12 bark women. And one of the artists there is called Star Woman. And her work is amazing. It's very dense. And when you go up close to it, you notice there's pictures of stars and then dots around the stars. And her goal, and all her paintings are called the same, they're called the universe. She's painting the stars, and the stars represent all that can be seen in the universe. And the dots are all that cannot be seen in the universe. But first of all, I love how sometimes art captures science. You know, as we think about science, and we're like, we can see less than 5% of our universe. 95% of our universe is dark matter and dark energy. Nobody even really knows what it is. It just mathematically has to be there. So the ability to capture all that's seen and all that's unseen in a single spectacular painting is amazing. But it reminds me also, and perhaps I can remind you of this as well, to say most of what's going on around us we don't see. Part of it's the way our brain is wired. We can't actually take in that much. Part of it is the focus we bring to our world, or perhaps related, the focus we bring to the world. So I would pause for a moment just to say, what are you not seeing? What are you not considering? What are you not remembering? What are you not aware of that you might become aware of? Then the third thing, and this is also a message about absence in a way, in some ways this is the connecting theme of these 3 lessons, is last time I was here, 3 or 4 years ago, I had a lovely lunch at the nice restaurant here with Professor Ian Donaldson. Now, he was one of the seminal teachers from my university days. He was a world expert, literally the world expert in Ben Jonson, a playwright who wrote at the same time as Shakespeare. And he, when he taught me at the Australian National University in Canberra, brought that subject to life for me. He was so warm and so generous and so knowledgeable, so encouraging, even with me as an undergraduate kind of getting excited about discovering Jonson's work for the first time. And when I was here, I looked him up and we caught up and we had a lovely lunch together. And he's now dead. He died a couple of years ago. And so I think the lesson for me here is, and perhaps this is useful for you, is to reconnect to those people from your past who have been influential, who have been teachers, who have been kind, who have been role models, and take a moment to break bread with them, or to say thank you to them, or just to connect with them and say, hey, I remember you, and here's who I am today, in part because of the story and the compassion and the kindness that you wove for me. I hope you've signed up for my newsletter, The Works with me, MBS. Every week you get a key essential distillation of some piece of wisdom, a tool, an insight, a way of working that will allow you to be a force for change, that will unlock your greatness. Sign up at mbs.works.